Put it on me. Put it on me. Solo me.
I mean, we'll start the show now. We'll just start. What's up, everybody? Welcome in. It is the DLLS Cowboys postgame show. And I think I feel about like CeeDee Lamb feels today. Sitting there by his darn self. Just
bewildered. Befuddled. Confused.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of more words. I don't got the other one.
Had.
Bamboozled.
Hoodwinked. Lied to.
Lied. Misled.
Led astray. Run amok.
Well, my name's Jeff. Former Cowboy wide receiver Jesse Holley.
Oh, Jesse Holley went 77 yards. It must be a reality show.
Are we going to see if he's sent any audio in? Vach Lombardi.
Hey, Vach. Let me talk to him. What's up, y'all?
I had a time.
So we got to fire Flus first? So
well, hold on. We spent time together. If nothing else, I know a football game happened. Didn't much happen in that game. What did happen is we got a chance as brothers.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Quality time
To
on a Sunday.
Fellowship with each other.
On a Sunday.
For sure.
The Lord's Day.
of rest.
You feel what I'm saying?
And we were able to really rest and relax up there.
Yeah.
There wasn't much football being played.
Broncos played a little bit.
Yeah.
The rest of them can go too. All the rest of them.
Yeah.
They
So
can go too.
I appreciate the time spent with y'all.
Yeah, for sure.
Wasted watching it.
Yeah.
But the time spent with you brothers.
There were some fun jokes that we told in our, banter.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
good. That was
made
great.
it worth it. Yeah.
Yep.
I feel closer to you guys.
For sure.
And I'm grateful for the chance to be close with all of these people.
Yeah.
You
people.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
What do you mean, you people?
Yeah.
I mean, you can fire Eberflus if you want to.
Sure, please.
But I also,
Let me tell you why, Jeff.
okay.
Well, go ahead and finish your point.
But I also.
Me and Jesse just talked about that.
About what?
About, man, go ahead, Jeff.
What?
About just me cutting folk off because I have a lot of energy.
That's
Go
a
ahead.
team trait. We all have it. Wait, something popped in my head. Shut up.
Be quiet.
I could. If they fired Eberflus, I think that we could rent an affordable for the day sort of convertible.
Yeah.
And then have a little parade where the three of us go around town like, yay, stuff got better.
Right.
The next guy would have a problem too.
Yeah.
Like I would say on that field, the Cowboys have a starting NFL cornerback.
Yep.
No starting safeties. I don't think that you want any of those linebackers to start for
Nope.
you. There's two
Two
tackles that
tackles,
are
yes.
starters, but you want them to start at the same position. So, like, between them, it's kind of one that are playing in two spots.
I think this is my problem, Jeff. This is my overall problem. I've seen current coaches on this current administration take average to below average players and make them starters / serviceable. I've seen that. When Tyler Guyton not here whiffing, there's a way around it. When Terrence Steele, no matter what we say, TJ Bass has played a bunch, Hoffman has played a bunch, Flo has had to step up and be a wide receiver in this system. I've seen the offensive coaches take these players and put them in positions where they look serviceable. They look a little better than what they are, right? And you do have a CeeDee Lamb and a Dak and a GP, but you ain't always had Lamb, but sure. My problem with Flus is, even if Flus survives to next year, I think even if you add good players to the Flus formula, I don't think you're still getting the best out of those guys. Because my overall point is about the offensive side, they can raise below average players. It seems like Flus is pulling people down. I don't think Dante Fowler was horrible last year. I don't think Deron Bland was horrible last year. You can say what you want to about Donovan Wilson. He ain't always been a cover guy, but he wasn't horrible last year. Your two interior guys, we can talk about Osa's money one day, and Osa may not be you may not be getting the yields back.
We can talk about Kenny's money too.
We can talk about all their money. You may not be getting the yields of playback per Osa's money, but you could at least say that those dudes wasn't horrible last year.
For sure.
They horrible this year.
The one thing that I would say maybe to, I don't know if add to that or
no, tear him up.
Push back a little bit.
Get him.
Yeah, we just checked.
No, stop.
Get him.
On that is offensively, and you know this because you're a trench guy.
Mm-hmm.
You don't necessarily need all guys doing the right thing on every play to be successful.
That's facts.
Right? So a lot of times offensively, I can have 9 guys doing right and overcome the 2 that did wrong.
Let me push back one more time.
But let me get to that. Let me get to the other side.
We just talked about it.
Defensively, it always has to be a consistent 11 guys doing the right thing at the right time. Sure. Or you get, because let's say, for example, if your defensive lineman isn't in the right gap, right?
Yeah.
And he's in the wrong gap. Well, there's another guy who's assigned to that gap. Now it's 2 of you in the same gap. That means another gap is wide open. Mm-hmm. So now because 1 messed up, 2 now is in the bad position, and now you have a gaping hole. Thanks. Or if your defensive lineman can't get off the ball and hold blocks, he now gets pushed back into the linebackers. Yep. Now the linebacker can't read properly, get around 200-300-pound dudes and try to make a tackle, right? And then on the outside, it's just sometimes the athletes that you're going up against is just better. Like when George Pickens and CeeDee Lamb goes up against, like most people would consider Riley Moss a pretty decent quarterback in the league.
He cool.
Until you have to face Jordan, right? It's like you got to face Jordan now, and now it's like the one dude that we consider on our team to be a really good dude, they're like, hey, barbecue chicken on a white boy. Mm-hmm. And it's like, but he's a good player. Yep. Yeah, but they matter more. Yep. They're greater than. And I do think talent is the name of the game in this league. Coaching matters, but defensively, having talent on each level, it matters tremendously.
You ain't wrong. Josh Landrum in the chat, he kind of with you. He says, Vach, you can hide a bad player on offense better than you can hide a bad player on defense. I disagree, but how about this, though? Versus Jets, you ain't just missing one offensive lineman. You're missing 4. Mm-hmm. And the one that you got left over is the one that we don't like the most.
Right.
Terrence.
Right.
And you can still find a way to scheme and finesse and finagle your way around Quinnen Williams and all those guys on that defense. The offense did things. They put pieces in place to not make their guys look crazy and absolutely foolish. To my mans that was in the point that just said that was in the chat, what? Oh, well, you could just hide one player on defense if he's bad. I totally disagree because the Cowboys have had defenses where you feel like we was kind of good everywhere, but Anthony Brown was over there, so all they had to do was just throw to Anthony Brown over there, and it'll just kind of be whatever. But that ain't the point. My overall point is new defense, Flus is a new guy, and you may not have top-tier players. You ain't supposed to be this horrible.
I agree.
You can kind of be a little bad, but being this horrible with some dudes that was solid last year, you got to fire Flus. Oh, I was listening to the halftime show. I'm sorry. Go ahead. No, I was listening to the halftime show on the way here.
Go ahead. No.
I was listening to the
halftime show. My boy's battling, doing the right thing, and the hell what you talking about? I'm getting this point off.
I was listening to the halftime show on the way up in here, and Nate Burleson was like, yeah, man, The Cowboys have only blitzed at a 16% rate. I'm like, damn, dog, we just talked about this. I'm sure when we go back to film, right? What happened last week versus the Washington Football Wizards is you dealt with they run by loading up the box, and then you blitzed a little bit, and you had some gap exchanges up front, and you manufactured somewhat of a pass rush. I'm willing to bet $20 to a donut Flus ain't do none of that this week. Because he'll do something good one week and totally forget about it next week. That's what happened. Well, that's a bad DC to me.
Well, part of that reason is because when you look at the numbers of it all, is that the one area that Bo Nix struggled in as a quarterback, playing against teams that played a lot of zone.
Yeah.
Like I mean,
they ain't worth today though.
No, but that goes back to and there's a play, and this is the part, and this is not me. I promise y'all, because I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Fire the mofo. I agree.
We're just talking. Because we got to do a show for an hour. Yeah.
I agree, fire him. But I also, as a former player, you got to start holding these dudes you paying a bunch of money to. Like
1,000%.
Like the first couple of plays in the game, we're watching this, and I mean, Elam is doing what he was told, what he was assigned to do. Eberflus called the right thing, and Elam is standing in the hole. And at the end of the play, the running back runs right by Elam, and he holds his arm out as if he wanted to give him a high five, like he was running through the tunnel. Mm. What is he supposed to do there?
Yeah.
On the toss crack, the first touchdown that Harvey had.
Yeah.
On 40-yard, untouched
of 3
touchdown.
Yeah.
When you go back and watch it, you're going to laugh. You're going to laugh.
I'm not
Y'all going to laugh.
I'm not going to laugh.
Because Kenneth Murray started 5 yards. When the ball was placed down, he was 5 yards off the ball. He took one step to 4.
I'm not going to laugh.
He took one step to 4. The ball went toss crack. The offensive lineman came up.
He did.
He played patty cake for 15 yards down the field.
He did.
That's who he is.
And while he was doing that, Deron Bland got blocked. Sam Williams, again, got washed away by a wide receiver. Kyer Elam got blocked again. And it was an alley up the sideline. But your starting linebacker who, hey, dude, shut a block. Like you just ran alongside the offensive lineman for 15 yards.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, I get it. Fire him. I 100%. But the truth of the matter is, it should be some jokers who got helmets that go right along with them, if we're being honest.
That's facts, but shouldn't Flus like bench that guy?
For who?
They've been trying.
They've
run out of people to bench.
But look, Jeff, this is my problem though. You ain't wrong. But Jeff, this is my problem though. We rotate a bunch of linebackers. They never rotate Murray off though. They never like they never do the James Leofow combo. It's always Murray and James, Murray and Leofow, or Murray and Sanborn.
Yeah.
They'll never just take Murray all the way off the field like they should.
I agree.
Or Sam Williams is still getting snaps in the 20s.
And respectfully, because Sam, you a little off.
I ain't respecting nothing.
Well, don't say that's not going to help what you're about to do. You're trying to.
I ain't respecting
you're
nothing.
A little off. Because I know what you're trying to do. You're saying you're one of the guys that if I talk about you, you might.
I might have to see you in the street.
But then you shouldn't have started with you're a little off.
Well. I forgot Dante Fowler was on this team. Every time I see him out there, I forgot he was out there.
Yeah.
We didn't get a Dante Fowler revenge game last week or nothing. I just forgot he was out there.
Dante Fowler remember he was tweeting in the offseason like,
when
they didn't pay him, he's like, we gonna see.
We should have not saw. We should have kept our damn eyes closed. I saw a 4-man rush at I can't see. I saw a 4-man rush. It was like 3rd and long or something. It was like it was Dante, Solomon, Sam, and Mozzie, and I almost threw up. It was gross. And that's my point, dog. I don't mind being bad, because if you bad, you might win some of these games, bro. But you can't be gross, especially when you on the road and your offense is versus an elite defense, maybe the best defense in the league. Your defense ain't allowed to be gross versus Bo Nix and J.K. Dobbins. It can't happen.
I am just glad that they made an impactful trade to fix the run defense.
Shout out to that.
Let me tell you something, Jeff.
I'm just glad that we shored up the run defense.
Keep them picks,
shored it up.
Keep them picks, bro.
And that should be the next segment.
And we manufactured pressure.
We schemed pressure, and we're stopping the run.
I wish we had Micah for one game just so I could see what Micah looked like with Flus. And then I really know how I feel about Flus.
Well,
Because it's easy to say, oh, we had an impact player and we just kind of let him go. But if Michael would have been trash with Flus, this would be much more easy to just be like F Flus.
People don't want to hear this. You can't turn him there is no trash to him on a football field. You can't. Right. Shout out to James in Super Chat. I see a 50 bomb in there. I see that right there. I don't see any words with it.
Hold on, that could be Jamisha. Is that Jamisha?
Oh, that is Jamisha. You figure that out, Botch. Coming up next.
I knew a chick named Jay Mache. I was like, your daddy named James. So she said, yeah, how you know?
Yeah. Your daddy named you. Your daddy named you.
Let's try this again. Coming up next on the DLLS Cowboys postgame show. Does this one change your mind about what you want them to do at the trade deadline? It's next on the DLLS Cowboys postgame.
If you just so happen to own a home, like I do, then you know, checking that mailbox right about now, there's a couple things that's coming in there.
Yeah.
Ooh, that snacks, well, in the property tax bill.
Oh,
okay?
Yeah.
That's in your mailbox. But you do what I did. Takes you less than 10 minutes. I'm going to be totally honest with you. You know your boy Jay Holly ain't going to lie to you. Do what I did. I reached out to the folks at Onwell and I said, help me with this property tax thing.
Jump on it.
Hey, can you guys save me a couple dollars? Onwell said, sure can, Jay Holly. I sent them the information. They got to work because I don't know what the hell to do and know and who to speak to and the language to terms I'll speak to. They do. They have experts that do this. They hit me back a couple weeks later and say, oh, we got your property tax lowered, Jay Holly. We got a couple $100. Save me a couple $100. I was so thankful. You should do the same. Head on over to ownwell.com/Texas. If you get those bills in the mail, send them over to Onwell and they can save you money. Don't waste any more time. Ownwell.com/Texas. Go save some money.
I'd like to shout out our friends at Factor. What they do is they send you meals, you know. I don't like to, I don't like to spend a whole bunch of time in the kitchen trying to make meals, a bunch of time at the grocery store messing around trying, because I'm a basket guy. I don't want to push the cart. Then I don't end up with enough groceries. I got to go back in like 2 days. So I just hit up my friends at Factor. And you can now choose from a wider selection of weekly meal options, including premium seafood choices like salmon and shrimp at no extra cost.
Okay.
For the first time, you can try Asian-inspired meals with bold flavors influenced by China, Thailand, and more. Huh?
No, go ahead.
What you? Oh, it's not you.
Well, yeah.
Eat smart at factormeals.com/DLLS50 off and use the code DLLS50 off. You get 50% off your first box plus free breakfast for a year. Get delicious, ready-to-eat meals delivered with our friends at Factor.
Do you gotta have your own seasoning, or like do they have their own? Like, do they have theirs in there?
It'll be in there.
Everything's in there.
It'll be in there.
Everything.
Do you have to like add your own salt to it? Maybe.
No, everything's in there.
Everything's
It's actually really good.
Like
that's
some
fine.
of the meals will be like, yes, this is the seasoning that goes with it.
Yeah.
This is the,
Because some people don't know how to season their food. I just wonder if it came like that already, or are you responsible for seasoning your own?
I mean, if you feel like
Thailand rice,
it's not enough.
What rice?
Thailand rice. Because they got Asian inspired dishes, right?
I didn't know they had rice specifically from there.
Thailand got rice.
Yeah, I think it's just regular rice though.
Rice from lots of places.
Yeah, rice from Louisiana different than rice in
Jersey,
Colombia.
It might be.
That's different than rice in Mexico.
Somebody give me that Mexican rice.
Oh, it's time for the game ball, sponsored by our friends at Prize Picks. And this one will be interesting, Jesse, because someone has to get the game ball, and I don't think you like giving it to the other team. So you're gonna have to figure this one out, buddy.
Who we give it to, John? We have a name?
Who do we give it to?
I told you had to make that. You had to make
I'm
that
giving
call.
myself the game ball.
You're giving it to yourself.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'll check the box score.
I give myself the game ball.
I will
you know why I'm giving myself the game ball?
Why?
The humble award goes to
Yeah,
Mr.
yeah.
Jesse Hawley.
I had to watch that. I had to watch that and pay attention. Take notes, and get ready to do a post-game show. Now, we can give it to, who we say, George Pickens?
Hold on. Can we give it to me, actually?
Give it to
John.
you?
Yeah, give it to John.
Because of this, Jeff, if you'd like to
you
lead
hit
the
the Prize Picks?
Javonte longest runs less than 13 yards. He hit. Dax had more. He got that. Ferg and Mims, that's a fire. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Give it to John.
I humbly accept.
Yeah, give it to producer John.
You got the game ball.
Yep.
Does this the outcome of this one, the 8th one of the season, is it allowed to alter your mindset on what you want this team to do? Can one game out of 8 do that? Because I feel like there's been a teeter-totter going on. And I'm pretty definitive in how I feel about this team now, I think.
This game doesn't change my opinion or my approach. I thought the Cowboys. I was never in the camp of getting rid of the picks for a team that I know for sure is more than a Max Crosby player away.
Yeah. There's another angle to this too. Who's the second best defense in the league?
Second best or second worst?
Best.
I don't know.
Second
it ain't us.
best.
Because in my mind, you can be a good team, but your defense not be what we just saw today. You know what I'm saying?
Good team.
For example, like Green Bay's a good team, and they got a cool defense.
Yeah.
Their defense ain't as good as Denver's defense, but if you played against Green Bay, you feel confident against those guys because, okay, if you ain't the number one defense in the whole league and we ain't at your house, then we can manufacture some offense and kind of deal with you, right?
Green Bay's top 10 in yards and points.
Green Bay's top 10?
Top 6 in yards, top 9 in points.
Who like 4?
Cleveland?
In points.
And look, that's my point. We'll never see Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? Cleveland's in the AFC.
Right.
They not in. Like, what I'm saying is San Fran around there? Teams like Detroit.
I think probably Detroit.
49ers are fringe top 10. Detroit's just outside.
Yeah.
What are we looking for? We're looking for a good defense and a bad team.
All I want to know, I want to know is what good teams that we'll run into in our conference that has a defense like the one that we just saw today. If we do run into Green Bay again, it's like a Super Bowl type setting.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is,
I think
if we're leaning on offense, and this is me being super positive, because I know you don't like this.
Wait a minute. Why does it automatically put me in? I don't like positive talk.
No. Oh. And look, it ain't that you like negative talk. You just like realistic.
Here we go.
I'm delusional.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is, there are teams that are better than the Broncos, but their defense aren't as good.
Right.
The Broncos could just be a terrible matchup for us because they can neutralize our defense and drop 40. I mean, they can neutralize our offense and put 40 on our defense. See what I'm saying?
But see, I think all the teams that you're talking about, I think Detroit is a matchup problem for us defensively with their offense, how they do things.
Jesse, everybody's a bad matchup for our defense.
He's just looking for anybody who's not great at defense so we can maybe outscore.
Just dropped. How many Bo Nix?
44.
Bo Nix and them just dropped 44. Everybody's a bad matchup.
I don't think there's a defense that we can face that like because it's either going to be
team with a bad
it's either going to be Philly, Chicago, Detroit.
Every single team that we play is only going to punt twice.
Probably.
So what I'm worried about is, can we score on them without being stopped like that?
So far, by far, out of the contenders in the NFC, Philly is the worst defense.
How do you feel about that?
Philadelphia Eagles are the worst defense?
Philadelphia's allowing 23 points a game.
Than us?
It'd be quick counting. No. Out of the contenders.
The contender guys.
Because what you're looking for is hope because the offense could be really good.
I feel great about Philly anyway. That's how I feel. I'm just talking about the contending teams. Do any of those teams have a defense close to Denver's defense?
Seattle is within 1 point of them per game. San Francisco is within 2.
They already scared.
Green Bay is within 2. Detroit is within 2 or 2.5.
It's bleak, bro. It's bleak, bro. Yeah,
it's over.
It's bleak. It's bleak, Playboy.
It kind of goes back to my thing about this team and the NFL in general is, and it doesn't. You don't necessarily have to be top 10. If you are awful on a side of the ball, you are not winning anything. Like
Correct.
maybe,
yeah.
You could get to the playoffs. Maybe Joe Burrow Bengals, right?
Yeah.
Like you might get to 8-9. Maybe you could get to 9-8. Maybe but if you are inept on one side of the ball,
our defense worse than that though, Jeff.
No one's ever won a Super Bowl with a bad side of the ball, and ours is awful. And I do think that this game has put me firmly into I'll trade for Max Crosby, but it's not about this year. Any trade you make,
just have it.
It better be
for next year.
If you're trying to find me an impactful player that's going to be here for this and the next 2 for my Dak window, okay. But if you're doing something because you're chasing something this year, for what?
So your logic is a draft pick would be for the next 8 years. Max is for the next 3.
Yeah, Max is
fair.
I don't care who you draft in next year's draft. I don't care. Your whole draft class won't be as impactful as Max Crosby.
So Max is for that window of what CD and Dak have together.
Yeah, if you want to make a big trade, and you can talk about how you hope it makes you way better for this year, and we're trying to win now and all that, and that's great. But if you give me an impactful guy that's going to be here for years, that's cool. But please do not throw assets at trying to piece this defense together because they're just too far away. Like, what is going to – like, Trayvon Diggs is off this team, right?
Yeah,
he's on IR for something that no one will even say a peep about what happened. So it's something either real weird or the team is just so fed up that they're just like, go away for a month. And then after that, we're closer to getting rid of you for good. So, like, he ain't coming back and helping you. With all due respect, because because I'm talking in relation to playing in the NFL. If you made it to the NFL, you're a really good football player.
Mm-hmm.
Traquez Bridges cannot play NFL football.
Amongst his peers. Yeah.
He can't. You cannot be out. Kyrie Elam maybe can, but on almost every team in the league, Kyrie Elam would be the mark every week.
Yeah.
We just happen to have one that's a better mark right now.
Let me tell you what gives me a lot of hope about this defense next year.
I didn't mention that we have no pass rush and no starting linebackers. Like, you have nothing on your defense.
If you look at all those guys, you may only have 3 of them next year. Bland going to be here, Osa and Kenny.
Yeah.
All the rest of them going to be gone.
Yeah.
Both your linebackers are old dudes. One talking Sanborn, but young guys, right? Your linebackers, your safeties, they probably going to try to save some money with Leak and Dono. As far as Sam ain't going to be here next year. Sam ain't getting a contract here.
You'll get
Clem's not
Leofau.
gonna be around.
Leofau will be back, right? And you'll get Shamar.
Yeah.
Shamar will still be around.
Keep my buck. Shucks, I almost cut. Leofau and Shamar ain't keeping me from drafting a dude.
Oh, at all.
Absolutely, not even
At all.
With that daggone pick with them dudes coming out.
At all.
For sure.
At all.
And look, this is another thing too that and we can get into these super chats. This is something I can't like. Jerry is somehow marketing this like Overshawn gonna come back and save this and it's gonna be all right.
And don't say that out loud. Overshawn will quote tweet it. And he'll just say, I want to try my best.
He's going to look, and I'm a fan of that dude. But if Overshawn was playing today, that number might be
43,
41. Save a field goal. That thing would be
Micah might have got it down to 39.
It's irresponsible to put all that pressure on that dude like he going to come back and save all this.
Right. Let's knock some of these super chats. I see Smick Ball.
And Revel. That's a cuss word.
Said Sam Williams is stealing money. Murray is stealing money. Save them picks.
Hey, he ain't going 99 no more.
Yeah, he's slowing down a little bit.
Yeah.
That's nice. He did get in on the penalty parade in this game, right? He had a personal foul.
Mm-hmm.
And we didn't even mention that because the players are bad enough when the plays do count that, if I remember right,
9.
let me go to the notebook.
Yeah.
I didn't even keep track in the second half.
It was 9.
In the first half, there were 9 penalties, and at least 6 of them were pre-snap.
Yep.
3 on offense, 3 on defense. Offsides, false start.
And we talked about it in the pregame. Well, this defense, the last thing that you can do is find yourself committing pre-snap penalties, putting you in now necessary passing downs. They're coming after you.
Yeah.
They're coming after you.
And it changes the game when you also did it on offense. You're down there, and what you're supposed to do is snap the ball, hand it to somebody, and have 7 points, and Tyler Guyton false start. And now we're going to do 3rd and 6. And here's another thing. Maybe this is a whole other topic. And then, because we are realistic, right? What will happen this week is you're going to have heads pop up that hadn't said a word for a month. Told you Dak sucks.
Oh, yeah.
So in this game, like the pick that he threw, the
one down the middle?
Yeah. Like that was Dak Prescott not having what he wanted early for a first down and then pressing because we're getting our butts kicked. And that doesn't mean that that's a good player. It's okay. Bad read, bad decision, bad ball.
Especially if you're already in field goal range.
So bad job by Dak there. Down on the goal line when Guyton did have the penalty, Surtain's out of the game.
Yes.
And you have multiple receivers to the right, Pickens to the left by himself on the new guy, backup, and he decided to go right into traffic and try to thread it to CeeDee. Bad decision. Pre-snap, I think Dak would tell you, whoops, probably should have looked to the guy who had an entire half of the field with a backup. Probably should have gone there. That happens. NFL quarterbacks don't go on passing plays 35 for 35 on that's the side of the field I want to go to. This is how I'm going to do it. That's where I'm going to put the ball. They don't. But for a month, he kind of did. Nobody's doing that for a whole season.
Oh,
Nobody's carrying you like that. And Dak doesn't have the luxury to have either one of those plays happen.
Right.
One of them, and that game's over.
And that's the unfair part of this all. When we talked about this a week ago, it's like eventually, because it's just the National Football League, he would run into a game like this.
Sure.
Like, it's just inevitable. I don't give a damn how good you are. Yep. Now, he may rebound next week and get right back on track for the next 4 or 5 weeks. But eventually you knew that you were going to have a game like this. It sucks, and I'm not cutting bail for anybody. I'm not stalling anybody out. It sucks that now also the narrative will be, here's what happens when you play a really good team that is equal to or greater than you. You run up against you when you don't run up against the Jets, you don't run up against, the bums of the league, and you're able to whoop tail on them, and now you got to face a real competition. And it's unfair, but that's the league. And that is the thing that has haunted the Cowboys, not just in the Dak era, right? In the Romo era, and in every era except for
the Jay Holly era.
Oh no,
they were doing this.
No, and in the Tony Romo, in the Troy Aikman era, they were able to see the big bad wolf and go, our wolves are badder. Our wolves have sharper teeth. Our wolves bite harder than your wolves. The Cowboys, for the last 20, 30 years, when they face equal to a greater competition, they've come up short.
Coming up next, DLS Cowboys postgame. We keep rolling. We got your super chats. Tell me who you're mad at. Fours in the chat. Eggplants in the chat. Oh, wait, no, we don't. Do we do fours when it doesn't go as well?
No, sir.
No fours in the
Just
chat.
W's. Just
maybe fire emojis because you want to fire people?
No.
Whatever emoji.
That's ambiguous.
Just show us what you're feeling. Next on the DLS Cowboys postgame show. Get up in that supporters club, though. We just recorded video, a little behind-the-scenes action. We had a little fun.
We need that support right now.
That's going to be just for our supporters. Yeah, and even like when you get mad at your team and your team is not the best, it doesn't mean you turn your back on your community. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like, sure, you might not run up in the store and go buy you a Quez Bridges jersey this week. Doesn't mean you can't join our supporters club. Still be cool with your friends.
What number he is?
Huh?
What's his number?
25.
He's 25?
Yeah, he's 25. That's fine. Pulling down the legacy that Xavier Woods built for 2-5. Tearing it down. But you can join the supporters club, and what happens when you do that for DLLS Sports is you get the supporters club, a little badge next to your name, helps you stand out in the chat, lets us know that you're one of us. You get some of that behind-the-scenes stuff that we record just for our supporters club friends. You get exclusive emojis that only you will have. Jeremy in the chat has a good point, and he is part of the supporters club, so I think we need to honor this. Ice tank emoji.
Ben, ice tank emoji.
We need an ice tank emoji.
Ice tank emoji for the supporters club.
That's a whole topic in this post-game show. Is it time?
I got a question.
Is it time?
No.
What is your question about the post, like for content purposes?
Yeah, hold on to that.
Hold that for about 43 seconds. I would say hold that for about 43 seconds. Also, sign up for the newsletter. ALLDLLS.com/newsletter. Ali's probably turning that sucker out right now.
He is.
He's working on that bad boy right now. It gets you everything that you could possibly want about your favorite DFW sports teams right into your inbox each day. There's no fiddle farting. He takes shots at each of us, so there's comedic value. And so, if you want to know everything that's going on with your DFW sports in one place that you can knock out over your cup of coffee or your energy drink of choice, then go ahead and support us in that way. AllDLLS.com/newsletter and get signed up for that bad boy. It is the DLS Cowboys post-game show. Vach Lombardi, what you got cooking? What's cooking in that brain of yours?
Some people in the chat blaming Schottenheimer. I just want the chat to kind of elaborate on what they mean.
I can blame Schotty.
For what?
That dumb quarterback sneak.
No, not even that.
That was dumb.
Sometimes you ask your quarterback to sneak.
Dak
can't. It's like Dak just permanently cannot generate any power off of the snap leg, which might not be good news for Scattaboo. But because his foot did the same sideways today. It's just one thing with Schotty with me. It's just one.
Yes, one.
There's just one thing. Every week, the Cowboys get the football back at the end of the first half with a minute or so to go. And every time, be real nice if you had one more timeout. and he blew it in the first quarter on a nothing.
He does it. He does it every week.
Time.
He does.
And this time, guess what? That's why Dak threw a pick.
Yep.
Because we got one play left. I don't have a timeout. Because CD ran the wrong way out of the huddle and we were trying to get lined up and we're doing all this on the 1, but we got a penalty anyway. What do we care? Yeah. And it's 1st and goal from the 1. Just run a play. We'll figure it out. Your timeouts matter, NFL coaches. Sure. And that's like in the grand scheme of things, it's not a big deal because it's pretty much 32 of them around the league that I watch every week. And I'm like, how is there not somebody in your ear like, it's not worth it. We're going to want that timeout.
So that's a gripe that you have.
It is a gripe.
People in the chat saying, like, he terrible. We don't have a coach. He just as bad as Mike McCarthy, like goofy stuff like that. And I'm trying to get the people in the chat that's saying that to come to the front of the class so we can talk about it later because I don't mind. Like,
you know what? That's misguided emotion. Okay? That's after a game.
They just say it.
After a game,
sad or mad,
frustrated, you're mad. Yeah. And so back in the day when I was younger, this is a long time ago, when I used to argue.
See, I would choke out friends.
You know what I'm saying? Like arguing, you sometimes in the heat of the moment when you're upset, this ain't working right.
No.
It ain't working right. Yeah. So you say things.
That's why your dad don't love you.
You know what I'm saying? Wait, yeah. What? My dad?
No. I'm saying like
I was gonna say that hit.
I'm about to say I'm still working through that.
You know what I'm saying? I'm saying that was you going through it for real?
Yeah.
Oh, that was an example.
We went to the rudder room in Oxnard and Jesse's door was closed and there was no sound in there. So I'm like, Jesse, sleep. Jesse tweets out. Jeff and Clarence, and at the time it was Joe, right?
Yeah.
And Joe.
No, it was John.
And it was John.
The other white guy.
It was John.
To be clear, I did nothing wrong, but continue.
Yes, you did.
Jesse
no one
tweeted to the whole world. They left me on the porch just like my dad.
Just like my father. Yeah.
And then you just dug that back up.
Yeah. You sound like me? I was like, damn.
My dad got 18 kids. And I'm his oldest, and he trying to get us all together now. Like recently, like he just called. He try to get this open.
That would be fun.
I see why when I do that humping thing, it bothers you. Well, that's deep rooted trauma.
Even if
because your daddy did so much of it.
Well, even if he was around, I'm not looking.
Okay.
Like watch it. Hit the song. Hit the music.
Which one?
Hit whatever music.
Oh, the Mr. Force.
Watch this.
Look what your daddy doing.
Okay, I did just come to a realization, though.
See, man,
I just came to a big realization.
Okay.
I just came to a big realization. Huh? So Vach is an incredibly talented entertainer, analyst, all of it, right?
I agree.
And he's good at the bits. He pretends that he doesn't like that song. We didn't ask him to play it.
We didn't.
Who asked him to play it?
We even skipped
the 50.
Yeah.
Because we didn't know who it was for.
Yeah.
The who? The 50?
A 50 is what if somebody, at first it was if people would make a big donation super chat and it was 20.
Yeah.
We would play Club Pop Pop.
Oh.
And then Jesse just made an executive decision. He's like, people are too comfortable with the 20. We got to up it.
That wasn't the Pop Pop song?
No.
See, he wants the
Club Pop Pop.
Club Pop Pop, where legends drop. Clarence Hills just can't stop. Breaking you got in Club Pop Pop.
Rev it up in there.
Yeah.
I thought it was the same.
All the same song?
It say something like.
Yeah.
That's Mr. Fourth Along. Do it all night.
Don't look at me and say that, man.
Be careful.
Don't look me in the eye and say that.
Because we on TV.
Yeah.
That's what the song say.
Don't look me in the eye and say that. Don't look me in the eye and say that, though. While you fixing your trousers.
Yeah. How do we get here?
I don't know. Super chats?
But what was I saying? Nah,
something
Schotty,
about your daddy.
I ain't say nothing about my dad.
My fault.
But Schotty,
You said he had 18?
Yeah, 18.
What if that's the same guy? He had a lot.
dad?
Yeah. He had a lot.
What's your daddy for?
Kevin.
Oh, no. My daddy named Robert.
Okay. Oh, no.
My daddy did. Your daddy still alive?
Yeah, he alive.
My daddy did.
My dad in Fort Worth.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's still going?
Yes, actually.
God.
You had 19?
Yeah.
We cool now, though. Like, we wasn't always cool. We cool now.
Yeah.
You just treat it like a friend?
Well, boy,
You just treat it like a friend?
He treat me like a friend.
Okay. Zach is in the super chat box.
Oh, what's up? Take care of your body, take care of your chickens. Zach Golson said, after this performance, I'm crying, I can't see. After the performance from our defense, With an extreme lack of any resistance, we are not one or two players away. That purple's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
1 or 2 players away from defense to supplement this offense. Save your picks for the defense and the next draft and free agency next year for sure. I'm extremely excited about Schotty's team moving forward. Sir Vach, do your dance, sir.
Oh.
I ain't got to dance.
Let's see it. That's 400.
I ain't got to
That's
dance.
400.
You got to dance 400.
You can't be politically correct and tell me to dance for 400.
That's gotta be.
You can't tell me to dance for 400 and be politically correct. And we on TV.
I was passing along a
I got an
message.
image. That's like asking me and Jesse to eat chicken on camera. We can't eat chicken. We can't eat chicken on camera.
Yeah.
We just
I don't
got
think you should say we. I don't assume.
me and Jesse cannot eat chicken on camera.
Oh boy,
Sometimes you
they
can't
look
do-
like Jerry Rice. Remember Jerry Rice had that podcast?
That's the main reason. Make Jerry Rice eat rice. You can't make Jerry Rice
It
eat
was
chicken.
He had his helmet on.
Bro, they had Mary J. Blige doing it too.
Bruh, they had I don't know if y'all watch UFC, but DC Daniel Cormier, he had 2 drumsticks like this on TV.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I'm like, bro, man, y'all can't have the people doing
I do
that,
remember
man.
the Jerry Rice chicken commercial, and he had a helmet
Yeah,
on
the
with a
helmet.
face
He had a
mask,
helmet
and I was
chick.
like,
They had to rotate and cheap the chicken. I was like, that's gotta
A fried rotisserie.
Yeah.
let's knock out some super chats on this
Please.
very serious and dialed in.
Appreciate you, though, Zach,
DLLS
man. We love you, man. Zach,
Cowboys
thank you
Postgame
so
show.
much,
Let's
bro.
do Dro
I appreciate
Nose.
it.
Let's say Dro Nose at the top.
Up, Dro?
There. Let's hit Dro Nose. This is why we can't trade those picks. We have to complete overhaul this defense.
do.
We need depth and game-changing talent. We need to upgrade at every position on that side of the ball. We suck.
And that is another thing. This team for a long time hasn't had depth.
Yeah.
And that matters. Like, yeah, you want your Micah Parsons type players, but the good teams, they have that level of player, and then they'll have a bunch of other really solid pieces and having the depth to help them withstand the entire season. But such is life.
SRT
Yeah.
Sleeper. I saw Sleeper up there. I saw a 10 spot just a little bit up there right there. Firefloose, trade Diggs for more picks and just play this season out. Get ready for the draft and go get Jacob Rodriguez from Tech in the D end and attack secondary and free agency. I bet that's a Red Raider. He said we just need 2 Texas Tech
Quick
men.
question on the firing for both of you. If you fire Flus this year,
Me.
who is your defensive coordinator for, like, who are you going after next year?
Going after next
Yeah,
year?
yeah. Like, who would you want them to go and say, all right,
Dan Quinn.
here is, no, well, he'll be a head coach.
No,
You know
they
who
gonna-
I'll
he gonna
take?
get fired.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, look, first of all, I want them to get the best coach that they could possibly find. I want them
They
to
don't do
find
that.
some young Clayton Adams version of a coach on defense.
They don't
But
do
if
that.
they can't find that,
They don't do that.
I'm so desperate for a coach. I'll take Wink Martindale from college right now. I'll take Wink Martindale right now. I'm so desperate
Where's
for
Wink
a coach.
at? Michigan?
Michigan.
I take Monty
Michigan?
Kiffin.
Who?
Monty Kiffin.
I'm so desperate for a coach.
I think he's gone.
See, but here's the thing.
Yes, sir.
I don't want to be desperate. Like,
We are.
Because desperate have you reaching. You start reaching for things that may not necessarily be right.
Robert Saleh never should have left the building.
Yes, I agree.
Jerry should have put a big bag of money in his hand, and he never should have left the building.
And why didn't he? Anybody
Oh.
want to guess? Because I can tell you, but I don't have to.
Is he a narc?
Does that on the same lines of you can't tell us not to?
No,
Dance for
I
money?
wouldn't take it as far as what you're worried
Okay,
about.
Okay.
I would say that's not his buddy.
Saleh Black?
Ish, at least.
Salah. Some sort of.
Something.
I don't want to offend nobody today.
No, I'm saying like that's one of the things
Look it up.
why you will never or very rarely, unless you get really lucky, have the coaching advantage, and you better have a better team.
Mm,
That's because Jerry's gonna hire his buddies.
mm,
His head coach didn't pick his DC.
yeah,
Jerry and Steven hired their friend Matt,
it's his partner.
and that's not why he won't get fired either.
Lebanese.
Oh,
Lebanese.
So anyway, yeah, I mean most of their stuff
No.
ties back to the very top every time. It mostly ties back to the top. What do y'all do?
is Lebanon, but where's Lebanon?
Where's Lebanon?
That's more like.
Oh. No, I like this,
Well,
Jesse.
that's Asian.
Jesse, I want
Is that
your
it?
guess on where Lebanon is because I'm gonna look it up.
Lebanon might be more Asian, huh?
Right, Puerto Rico.
No, it ain't about Puerto Rico. We about to offend a lot of people, man.
I'm bad at geography. It's
I'm just-
Asian.
It's Asian. It's
It's
an Asian
Asian,
descent.
Yeah, it's Asian. Yeah, sure. Be right there.
And you can get a comp pick for
Right there.
Well, Salah.
I think for a minority.
We're just gonna do.
Super chat. Who else up there? Go ahead. Chat.
Jason.
We getting fired.
Clark's production proves Vach's point. Flus makes everyone worse.
Man, Kenny Clark was so good when he first got here. He wasn't exposed to Flus's nonsense.
I mean,
Ugh.
it's some of all of it.
Well, they got tape and it was like, oh, we're going to just take 2 of y'all and take him out. And then the rest of them we ain't got to really worry about because they ain't going to be where they're supposed to be any damn way.
Yeah. But, I mean, how far away are we from Jerry's going to – maybe he never will because he sold it so much when they made the trade. But how far away are we from Jerry talking about Kenny Clark's contract? It's like, well, if he didn't have so much pie, we could really go do something. But Kenny makes this much.
Well, he can't
when he's the one who traded for him and then said
but
he's
he
going to save him.
can't because he's already come out and said, boy, I got that deal on that Kenny. We only playing 2.5. And I don't think he has any guaranteed money after this year.
Well, he has – are they going to cut him?
They shouldn't cut him.
He's a $20 million player next year. So.
I don't know if they're going to cut him. Maybe they try to rework a deal
I don't
at
know.
a lower price.
But it's just, that's the guy, man.
I say keep him at 20. 20 ain't bad.
No, I think it's fine. I just wonder.
This is the problem. They cut Jay Lou because he costs 10.
Yeah.
But 10 might be the new cheap corner money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
10's the new 5.
Yeah. So 20 is the new cheap good defensive tackle probably. And I think Clark is better than what 20 is.
And you lost so much more than just a positional player with Jay Lou. Like you lost the dog mentality.
You lost, yeah.
Like you lost a dude. If you're trying to change culture and change the way that you go about things, like Jay Lou is one of those dudes.
He the old glue.
Yeah, and he would call jokers out like, wait a second, y'all ain't doing that. Let's all communication because we ain't talking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you lost more than just a player when you lost Jay Lou.
All right, we got one more segment. We're gonna figure out where we're going from here. How are we gonna win the rest of the games? I got Cowboys winning next week, 71-4. I don't know who they're playing, but we'll figure out how. We'll do that. Who?
Cardinals.
Oh, that's 71-4.
Cardinals never lost in AT&T Stadium.
Yeah. We'll keep cruising. Next on the DLS Cowboys postgame. Sign up to be a diehard because you don't have to buy a ticket or anything. You got that money. You don't have to go pay to park. You could. You can go to the game. Well, I was saying if you're gonna not spend money on one product,
they're still gonna spend money on it, bro.
You have some for a different one. Shout out to Samir with the 99-cent super chat, just because I've never seen it before. Shout out to Samir.
See, when you shout out Samir, you make this a precedent. And we don't want to shout out. I don't want to shout out 99
I won't shout out the next one.
All right.
I just want to shout out that one. I've never seen that dark blue color.
Samir
before.
sounds like he might be from the same place.
Robert Sala from. Because.
Yep.
Guys, we gotta be real careful with geography.
Yeah, I'm just saying. They just feel like they might.
It's a sensitive time.
Yeah.
Okay.
They might.
Sign up know each other. QR code's right there on the screen or in the description on the video on the DLS Sports on YouTube. You can sign up to be a diehard and that gets you the hookup. You get to pick a t-shirt from our merch store. I'm actually wearing a hoodie from the store right now, but those are some of the t-shirts. I got that 88 Club one. Jesse's got the Dem Boys one.
A nice hoodie.
Thank you. This is a nice hoodie. I like it a lot. Little fake camo, like black, but like camo.
See, they don't just give people hoodies that work here. I would have.
Oh, they don't.
They didn't give me this. I bought this.
They don't give this.
Yeah, I bought
They don't
this.
give that.
You had to buy that?
Yeah, I bought this. yeah.
Say it loud so the GM can hear that.
Jeff got to buy a hoodie. He the host of the
But
show.
I think I got this one. No, GM Ben does great. Like GM Ben, I think he buys a bunch of stuff, and he started giving them to us on the slide.
Free around here, bro.
What?
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Anyway,
man.
sign up to be a diehard.
I know my hoodie gonna cost some money. I don't want to ask nobody for no hoodie, dog. Because we ain't got it.
When you sign up to be a diehard, you get a free t-shirt from the merch store, which is a nice start to your fun package that you win for being a diehard. You get to pick that. Then you get discounts on other merch, get discounts on events, get ad-free experience on the website, access to our diehard-only content, access to our Discord server where we're hanging out. Well, it was a great time in there during the Cowboy game in the Cowboy channel. We had a ball. So, yeah, sign up to be a diehard. It's the DLS Cowboys postgame show.
Uh-oh.
Clarence looks happy.
Look at that.
Clarence Hill is here. He's wearing his hat, but only like a third of the way. Clarence.
Sir.
What?
Put it on
do
my
you have?
tombstone, Doc. Put it on my tombstone. I covered the 8-8 Cowboys or the 8-9 Cowboys. Because that's all they've been. Win one, lose one. Look like.
Sir,
I don't know
8-1.
8-1.
Yeah, 8.
Oh, we got to sneak out one win. 9-7-1. That'll get us in, maybe. 9-7-1 might get us in.
Schotty's on the post-game presser talking about we're a good team.
Oh.
Like, how are you a good team? You're 3-4-1.
Did you ask him that?
Well, yes, we asked him that.
Okay.
It's like what makes, because I see us in practice, and it's and he said we have good players and we don't need to make a trade because I trust the players, and Dak says the same thing. Your defense has been horrible all season. And he tried to blame the problem on defense with the injuries. They were bad when the injury guy was in there.
Are they blaming Diggs for this too?
No, they're not. No, all the guys in the secondary, they were targeting our guys in the secondary. So why didn't
You
you
think?
target their cornerbacks when Surtain was out?
Wait, does he not know that that's how the forward pass works? There's going to be a defender covering an offensive player, and so yes, you will be targeting someone.
You know, and just to piggyback on Jerry Jones and Diggs, and Jerry basically said Diggs needs to get in better shape after the game. You know, I don't know. You know, again, I talked to you guys before the game. We talked about everything that goes into the decision that had nothing to do with the concussion, the knee, and I think it's all the off the field stuff. You know, we talked about, you know, him siding with Parsons and all this junk, the stuff that goes along with Diggs being part of the issue, but they want to get him healthy for sure. He also said that this loss does not prohibit him from making a trade to improve the team. I saw you, Vach. I saw you saying, "Oh, to keep the picks, don't make a trade." I saw your tweet. It's not just about this year. It's about next year. Whoever you trade for is not going to be a one-year rental. Hopefully, it's going to improve this team. And if there's a player that can be better than those picks, and we all know that those third-round picks could turn into Jalen Tolbert, or the first-round pick could be Mozzie Smith. If there's a player you can get, improve the team.
So let me
not
ask
hoard
this
the
question. But okay, so let's just say the Cowboys don't make a major trade. That doesn't take Max Crosby off the table this offseason. You see what I'm saying?
No, I'm just talking about right now.
Well, right. What I'm saying is right now is with the way that this team is going right now, you're not a Max Crosby player away from you being able to compete against the really good football teams. You're a Max Crosby plus players away from competing against those football teams. So instead of putting the assets out now and maybe overspending because people know that you're kind of in a desperate mood, get to the offseason and then look around and go, you know what? I want to make a trade now. You'll still have the picks before the draft time comes, and maybe they'll be more willing to wheel and deal after they realize, the Raiders realize, or Cincinnati realize, or whoever realizes that we're willing to part with this player because we're moving in a different direction this offseason and assets may be a part of what we're doing.
No, I agree. I think all of us on the table. I just don't think you should rule out making a trade. Now, if you wait, that's fine, but you shouldn't say we have no chance of winning, so let's not do nothing to improve this team now. That's all I'm saying. And maybe it's not just a Max Crosby. Maybe it's a Max Crosby and a Minka Fitzpatrick that you're not going to get in the draft. You know, maybe it's somebody like that. If you can get safety help, linebacker help, another defensive line, tackle help, whatever.
Altitude
if
kicking
a
your butt
player's
right now, ain't
available-
it, huh?
Yeah, the altitude
Either that altitude or you found one of the dispensaries.
No, I haven't. I haven't. I told you I was outside last night with Cowboy fans, Cowboy fan club, and again, Micah's parents were out there still hanging out with the Cowboy fandom.
Yeah,
they love the Cowboy family.
You keep running into Micah's mama out there.
Clarence, Vash
Yes, I
Lombardi.
need you to stop it. Yes,
Clarence,
sir.
Vash Lombardi from YouTube, Vash Lombardi. Do you think that these players on defense, because they were much better last year than they were this year, do you think with a new coach that they would be closer to the players that they were last year than the guys that they are this year?
Yeah, we were talking in the press about it. You see all these coaches getting fired across the college football. We got Matt Eberflus is going to keep his job for the rest of the season, right?
Yeah.
And how does that make sense to a certain extent?
Because he's
But
Jerry's
the problem
fan.
the problem with that is, who do you replace him with? You know, it's hard to replace a defense coordinator in the middle of the season and think you're going to change the scheme and get better when they've been working on the scheme since the spring and they're not better. Who's going to come in and you look at the people on the staff, you really don't have a ready-made guy you want to promote to that position, so to speak, with any experience that you think can do that job, and don't bring up the damn special teams coach. But
Well, I mean, I just think,
Come on,
I just think Flus making guys worse, Clarence, and it could just be a Flus thing. I don't think that his scheme is horrible because everybody runs some version of what he's doing. But maybe it's when he's calling things, or maybe he's not taking certain guys off the field, and maybe some other coach would. That's all I'm saying.
Well, and all that's true. But in Fluke's defense, when he came up with this scheme, he thought he was going to have Micah Parsons to rush the passer. They don't get close to the quarterback. And we keep talking about the secondary and the guys running wide open, but Bo Nix had all day.
General manager.
He had all day.
He should blitz. Maybe Sorensen will blitz a little more.
The general.
Well, maybe so, but they didn't get close to the quarterback. And I know when he thought about coming in and putting this scheme in, he thought he was going to have Micah Parsons rushing the passer. They're not getting to the quarterback, and we love James Houston. James Houston didn't do anything. Sam Williams was supposed to have a breakout season. He was giving up edge runs like nobody's business.
I never liked Sam.
And I know people get mad at me, and I like Kenny Clark, but he didn't do nothing against the run. They have not. And you know, it's funny because I asked Schotty, you keep saying we're improved against the run. We're better against the run. How have you've not gotten better against the run, and you've not gotten better against the pass? They had 3 guys average over 6 yards a carry today, and guys were running wide open in the secondary. You're not better against the run.
Clarence, we appreciate you. Enjoy your time tonight in Denver, and hopefully you do find that dispensary. You deserve it.
Or the yams, whichever comes first.
What's the game?
The vegetables.
Sir, I got a 5 a.m. flight tomorrow, so I'm going to be back with you guys, man. Enjoy.
All right, see you, Clarence. Let's knock out, see if we can get through at least all the 10s on the Super Chats. Duck is in there, solid Duck. I didn't come up with this, but the only thing this defense can stop is Diggs' play. Daniel's in the Super Chat. This game changed my mind. Save the picks. No one player can fix the scheme. Save your picks if you're talking about rentals, is what I would say. Quentin's in the Super Chat. Hey, Vach, so true, man. My biggest issue, like Jay Holly said, are personnel.
Do you think that just holding on to what you have and maybe losing those games, your draft picks would be more valuable later on? All the time. What I missed? What happened? What'd he say?
Yeah, I'm about halfway through that Super Chat.
What did he say?
I'm about halfway through.
My biggest issue.
Oh boy, got halfway through the what's called. I said, nah.
I was about halfway through. I was about halfway through reading it.
You just don't have.
Vach does a lot of stuff solo on YouTube.
I got you.
So yeah, I was only halfway through it.
Oh, my bad. My bad. Hey, man, I thought you was done.
He just always trying to further the conversation.
I'm just talking, man.
You good. No, this is a slight pause by that period. He was going to finish it.
I ain't know something after that I can't
You
see.
just don't have them. What I am upset about our linebacker waiting so long to hit the hole is just crazy. And I say, look, here's the thing. You guys realize you can both be right.
What'd I say?
You guys can both be right. It's just where you guys meet. It's like how the very far right and the very far left met in the middle around the vaccine or something, right?
Yeah.
You guys are talking about it could be the coach, it could be the players.
Yeah.
You can meet right in the middle.
It's definitely
Jerry Jones got both of them.
Yeah.
There's your problem.
That's the problem.
Anyway, Anthony's in the Super Chat. Can you name a worse defensive player we've had in 30 years than Kenneth? Yes, we could do that.
Well,
Man,
yes. One that kind of looked like him, too.
How do you have the green dot leader? I don't know if he's worse.
Murray. Oh, I was gonna say like I thought he meant Clark. He meant Murray.
Are you talking about Jalen?
Yeah.
I think Jalen's a better player.
Oh.
He didn't have a leg.
Smith?
Yeah.
Jalen had one real good season.
He knew kind of where he was supposed to go most of the time, which is a good step in the right direction. He just couldn't make that step because his leg didn't work. How do you have the green dot leader as the worst player on the defense? Sam got to go too. Dumbest player in the league. SRT8 Sleeper 1. DeSoto defense is better. Draft Jacob Rodriguez and the DN from Tech. Yeah, I got you. We're going to be on that. Sanjay's in the chat. Where y'all think he's from?
Jason Rodriguez?
No.
I'm just saying.
No, said Sanjay. Y'all really expect this GM to hit on draft picks when he hasn't built a contender in 30 years? Get real. Those picks won't do with Jones picking. That's true. You do have a terrible GM. Now, if he get out the way.
I will say you don't spend a bunch of first round picks on defense, and that's probably why your defensive draft picks haven't hit as often.
Mozzie crushing it.
We ain't talking about Mozzie. And then and not talking about Mozzie, I know it's like Taco or whatever. I know that's where people always go to. But if you look at the Cowboys offense, right? Like Cowboys will throw ones on the offense.
Yeah.
I think if the Cowboys throw some ones on the defense, they'll draft better.
I think they're about to throw everything on the defense. I think free agency, every pick. Like you may have a day 3 pick chasing something on offense, but I think it's about to be everything.
And that's the problem. We go so far, like, instead of just like our pendulum, instead of it kind of just, don't go way over there.
It hit the ceiling.
It's the Six Flags Pirates.
Yeah, it's just like, we need defense. It's going to go way over there, and it's going to be a super overreach on everything defense, and then we're going to be suffering on offense next year. Yeah.
We thank everybody for stopping by. This thing will continue at least for a couple of minutes on YouTube, but we have to say goodbye to TV. Oh, there it went.
We ever did that before? I never seen that before.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, everybody can. I mean, you guys can go if you want. All the at least the 10s. I just want to get them knocked out. Yeah, you can take off. But you're gonna go read a bunch at the house anyway. Yeah, you can go.
You say I can
yeah, you can go. Yeah.
I ain't gonna do y'all like that.
You did your time.
Boy, I could have.
Dewan said bad receiver combo.
I tell you what, Dewan. I know for one thing.
I know
what Dewan from. We know what Dewan from. We know Dewan ain't from Lebanese.
From
Lebanon. We know that.
No huddle, run up tempo. That's why I blame Schotty. Not throwing the ball against the 5-man front, not running against 4-man, not getting the play call before 25 seconds on the play clock. That's why I blame Schotty. Reeves reels.
You said bring it to the front of the classroom.
What did you say it again? Go back.
No, we can't. They're already gone.
now.
He's all the reasons that you blame Schotty. Reeves is in here. He said give Eberflus 2 Popeyes biscuits with no water. I know I'm a psycho because I raw dog the Popeyes biscuit. I don't put the honey on it or nothing.
I saw him raw dog a Popeyes biscuit on the way to the airport in California. I just knew we wasn't gonna make it.
No honey?
Nothing.
The honey makes a mess.
Nothing.
Yeah, you need the mess.
No, it makes a mess.
I said, "Do you want something to drink, bro?" I said, "No."
I smashed the fries down that way too.
That's how I do it. Raw dogged it. I said, "Oh my god."
Andrew's in the super chat. Full ledge on the team tank train now. Our defense is too bad to overcome anything. Keep the picks. Fire Flus at the end of the year. Need him for tanking and get ready for a great draft. And Smick ball. I'm tired of the Micah excuse for Flus. He was in sweats all offseason in camp. He demanded a trade in August. DC should have prepared. There's no way to.
Man, Michael wasn't even there. On everything.
There's no way.
On Miss Cat, dog. He wasn't even there.
Yeah. Micah didn't have on pads today. I guess we're not going to have him this year.
He should have known.
Y'all have a great night.
That was unanimous. Remember that.
Your antennas, man.
Remember, you have no idea what anybody's going through.
Michael was in Lebanon.
Be cool to everybody. We love you. Be easy.
Eliminate the contingencies instead of Lebanon.
We all silly like the mayor.